Hey guys, this is your sacred scribe here, ready to do a channeling from Mackral once again. So I'm very curious to see what he has to say. This is for everybody, obviously, all signs. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do tarot readings also. If you have never viewed this channel before, I do daily tarot readings for all of the signs. And usually I do a channeled message for each sign before the tarot readings. But whenever Macro comes through, he tells me not to do the channelings for each sign. Why that is, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with his energy because it is different. And I don't know. I don't quite understand that yet. They haven't told me why. He hasn't told me why, but okay. What I did find out from him though. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Info's in the description box. I had a conversation while I was calling my peeps in, and he came in. And I asked him, because he said he's an angel. And I said, "Oh, are you an angel from Atlantis?" Because I was kind of feeling that. And he said, "No." So that kind of surprised me. He said, "Lemuria." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, you said you weren't human." And from what I've heard about Lemuria, I could have sworn that these Lemurians were human. And he said, yes, but angels were like amongst the Lemurians. And I haven't read too much information on Lemuria. So I'm like, okay, so did you live on Lemuria? And he's telling me now, no, he did not live on Lemuria, but they would visit there often. So then what he showed me was these tall angels. And just to back it up a little, I speak to nature. I can communicate with nature. And one of the things early on that they sort of made me feel was that I was very, very, very tall. Okay. And then they would make me feel as if I was very, very, very short. And I always wondered why. So what he's showing me and making me feel is that tall shortness again. I don't know if Lemurians were very short, but that's sort of what he's showing me. These tall angels, which I've seen in the mirror. One of my earlier years ago, what communication started in the mirror and also with colors and nature. Okay. So I'm finding that all of these things are sort of connecting now in the way that I channel and just different things that are being shown to me. And so it's very interesting. So he wanted me to let you guys know that yes, he is from Lemuria, that he didn't live on Lemuria, but the Lemurians, oh God, the Lemurians could see the angels. And he also worked with numbers on Lemuria with the Lemurians. So I thought that that was interesting that the Lemurians can actually see the angels. So, okay. So with that said, let me see what he has to say. Hello, I return. This conduit had also asked about the tempo in which she receives her messages. This tempo is quite different from channelings that you may hear. This tempo is the same tempo in which she channels from nature. She had asked to receive the message is quicker. We conveyed to her that this tempo is purposeful. At times, you will notice this tempo is quicker. There will be times when it slows. Again, this is purposeful. This all has to do with the way in which you consume this information. The speed at which you consume this information is indeed important. So, be patient with us, for this is a co-creation. Let us begin once again with the number 3. She is asking why is her eyes open now, as she often channels with her eyes closed. This too is again purposeful. There are many distractions in your world. So once again, eyes will close, eyes will open. It is just the way that this channel works. So the number 3, yes. What do you associate with the number 3? It is a trinity. In this world, it is what you would say the body, the mind, the spirits, or the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirits. Nonetheless, it is considered a holy trinity. So there is a holiness that is associated with this number. For most, the number 3. It is also an odd number, the first odd number that is not singular, such as 1. So there is not that independent nature standing behind the number. The number does not hold this independent nature. The odd man out, some may think. The third wheel. There is many associations with the number 3. There is also a wholeness associated with the number 3. Three people. A triangle. Think of a triangle and its shape. the triangle holds not only 3 points, but 3 sides, 3 equal sides. So when you think of the number 3 and you think odd man out, third wheel, something that doesn't belong, know that it indeed belongs. As with the triangle, you have the even sides. Each side is equal. Therefore, each person has and holds the same value. So feel the value of the number 3. The value in which you hold with the Holy Trinity, for instance, holds a large value amongst many of you. It holds a sacred value amongst many of you. Feel the sacredness within the number 3. Picture the number 3. Is it not half of an 8? What is 8? 8 is the infinity symbol upon its side. The infinity symbol is meant for the display of exchanges of energy. In the infiniteness of what is, of all that is, there is a never-ending nature to the infinity symbol and all that is, which is simply all that exists. You all are a part of all that is, all of existence. So the number 3, is it not half of the number 8? So if the number 8 is a representation of all that is, of the whole, then the number 3 is a part of the whole. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, all a part of the whole. So then, what is the other half within the 8, within this infinitesimal representation? If the number 8 is all that is, and you, my loves, are a part of all that is, and believe that you are a part of the whole, you exist, therefore you are, then would you not hold the same value as the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? You must place your value as even as the same Yes, the same. Just as a triangle holds the exact length in each of its sides, so too do you hold the same value. If the infinity symbol is a representation of a constant flow of energetic existence, a constant flow of energetic exchange within existence, you are a part of this energetic exchange. Everything is energy. That is all that is. You are energy. Numbers are energy. You must begin to look at numbers from an energetic standpoint. Now, the way in which you look at numbers is from a thinking standpoint. From a this and that standpoint, 1 plus 1 is 2. This and that is this. This and that is the sum of the two. Thinking of things as separate, as well as whole, separate nonetheless. There is no separateness. This is the energy numbers hold within them. You only need to look deeper within existence, within what is. It is quite simple. Try and hold a different perspective of numbers, of the beliefs that you hold within numbers. So back to the number 3. What does 3 mean for you? 3 can hold a very different meaning for many people. But there are commonalities amongst you, common beliefs the collective holds. These common beliefs offer the number its vibration. So think about these common beliefs, the heaviest of which is the shape of a triangle. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and the body, the mind, the spirit. Think of the wholeness in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Do you see the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit as separate? Do you see this as whole? Do you see the body, mind, and spirit as separate? Or do you see this as whole? We wish for you to connect these dots and feel this as whole. So the differences between the first three numbers and the energy that they hold begins to convey a part of humanity in a wholly different light. So when you see one bird, when you see one tree, or when you see two leaves upon the tree, or two birds within the tree, will you think of them different? Will you feel their vibration differently? We think you will. We feel you will. Let us leave you with that thought. Wow. Okay. Thank you, guys. It's a very interesting experience. Just to let you know, in case you had any questions, I am totally conscious when the channeling happens. I don't know about any other channelers. I don't know if they remember. I don't know if they I've heard some channelers say that they leave. I don't leave. I don't leave. I am fully present. It's a very interesting experience. The energy, along with the interpretation of the energy that happens within me, so that I can convey to you. And this is one of the things that he was talking about. Mackral was talking about when I was speaking to him in the beginning before the channeling. I was saying, you know, is there a way that you can speed up this, the conveying of the energy? And he says, no, this is purposeful. And this is the way that I channel the trees, which is very interesting. And I always knew that there was a purpose. I know now why the purpose for the trees, but I didn't know it would translate with the channeling in this way. But I have to trust it. Hopefully you guys are patient enough for the information to come through, because the tempo, it is like a song. This is what I've realized. It's like the channeling is a song in and of itself. It holds its own tempo. This is what I noticed with the trees when I channel the trees. So, all right, you guys, I hope that made sense. I've got a lot to think about as far as the number 3 and the number 8. He's saying he will address those numbers again. They are important. Okay. Okay, so I hope that made sense. I hope it gives or sheds light on numbers for you. It does for me. So you guys have a spectacular rest of your weekend. I will be starting the daily readings right after this. So have a good one. And if you're interested in a personal reading, link is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. And comment. Let me know what you think about this information. Have a good one. Namaste.